Hello, my YouTube friend. I am back with one of the biggest, greatest, most Grail-filled hauls I've ever had. The stuff I'm going to show you today is stuff I've been hunting for a long time. Not all of it, but there's a few items that are definitely... There's one item that I spent 22 years hunting for. It was a one-of-a-kind item. I think it's one-of-a-kind. And I can't believe I got it. There's a ton of other really rare stuff. And I am excited. This is a video for me because I want to have a lot of fun with this. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy it and you want to see me do a lot more videos this year, please give it a thumbs up so the algorithm knows you like my videos. So I'm motivated to do more videos because the videos are doing well. Okay, let's start getting into this. So sometime in October, my patron Stacy messaged me. She sent me a link to a video of Tom Wilson Jr. talking about Ziggy and an estate sale that was coming up. And I was like, whoa, what is this? I would have not known about this sale. So Stacy, thank you so much. This was one of the most amazing, exciting, anxious, awesome moments of my life. So basically, Tom Wilson Jr. was going to have an estate sale with a company called Everything But the House. And I was like freaking out. So I messaged him. I was like, when is the sale? I thought maybe it was going to be a sale in person because Tom Wilson Sr. had an estate sale in the early 2000s. And I missed out on that, and that always kind of bummed me out. So this one I definitely wanted. The only problem was if it's an in-person auction, I didn't know if I was going to be able to buy anything. So I messaged them. I didn't hear anything. It took 2 or 3 weeks. Finally, they got back to me and like, oh yeah, it was going to be in November. And then finally, they started posting the items. Whoa. So the first item that was going to be the first auction that was closing was a Ziggy doll that went to the North Pole. In 1999, Ziggy became a sponsor for Aspirations, which was a nonprofit that was about like motivating people, I think. And they made a Ziggy doll. They sent them up to the North Pole. And I always wanted this doll. I remember messaging the nonprofit to see if they would sell it to me. I remember contacting the Ziggy company, see if they would sell it to me. I didn't get any responses, but in 1999, this was like, I really want this. So I think it's one of a kind, and here it was for sale on this auction, the very first listing. I was freaking out that whole like week and a half until the auction started ending. I was like so anxious. I went to the Brooklyn Comic Party and I was telling all my friends there, I'm like, oh man, the Ziggy auctions are ending. I was going crazy. I was trying not to spend any money because I knew I was going to have to spend a small fortune because I went through all the listings. There's a whole ton of like rare antiques and artwork. But everything that was there was like 53, 54 Ziggy items that I wanted to bid on. And I knew that was going to be expensive. Even at $100 a piece, that's $5,000. I knew a lot of those items were going to go for a lot more. My wife was like, oh my God, you can't spend that much money. So we were having conversations back and forth. I was like, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So basically we agreed. I have one credit card that had a $6,000 limit and that was my limit. I could not spend more than that, which is a lot of money and it was going to take a lot of work to pay for that. So we get to the day of the auctions ending. I'm sitting there at the computer like the whole day. I'm like shaking in nervous anxiousness. And there's this Ziggy item that was coming up. This Aspirations North Pole Ziggy. This was my number one want out of everything. And I'm so happy it was the first thing ending because when we're getting to the thing with this auction is it's one of those auctions where when you bid, it reset the timer to 5 minutes. So any bid under 5 minutes, it gets it back to 5 minutes. So any bid under 5 minutes, if you take a bid, it would reset to 5 minutes. So we're getting close. I think it was close to the 5 minutes. I was like, all right, let me put my bid in. I bid $1,200. That's how much I wanted this doll. I was like, oh my God, I have to get this no matter what. It was currently at $40. My bid went up to $50. I waited. The counter went down. I was like, I thought someone was going to bid at the last minute to push it up. And I won it for $50. Holy guacamole. All right, let me show you. Okay, so we have the Great Aspirations Ziggy here. He is amazing. He has an embroidered Ziggy tag right here on his jacket. And then on the back, he has the North Pole Expedition patch. So it's so cool that they made a jacket that matches the Explorers jackets. This Ziggy doll was not a new Ziggy doll. If you look closely, it's like the blue right there. You see on his pants. He was the mailman Ziggy from the late 80s, like 89, I think he came out, 88 maybe. And so and you can see on his head too, where his hat's missing. So they just took that doll and made a new jacket for him. I could not believe I won this for $50. With shipping, it was like $100 shipping and fees and all that added up. But still, I was ready to pay $1,200 for this guy. I cannot believe I got him for $100. The lot also came with this really cool framed picture of the expedition. So I guess this is one of the explorers. I think they put a flag on the North Pole. And, you know, we had the Ziggy doll. As a little, so amazing. I cannot believe I got this so cheap. You know, and winning this lot for $50, about 100, 110, somewhere around that shipped, I knew game was on, because I was planning on, you know, my budget was like $5,000, $6,000. I thought he was going to take up 20% of my budget. I got him for $50, and at that point I knew, okay, maybe I have an opportunity to get more of the 50 items that I wanted. So let's go. Okay, the next auction that I wanted coming up was a set of books, and you know, I was looking at it. I think in the stack of books, when I looked at it, I think there was a coloring book, and I love the coloring book. It took me like 10, 15 years to get the one that I own already. So every time I see it, I buy it just because I know how rare it is. But I decided, you know what? I had all the books. I didn't bid on this one. It did end up going for $232, which is a pretty good price. Then the third lot that came up was a prototype Ziggy doll. Ziggy dressed in like a bear suit. I've never seen it before. I did buy a similar doll last year. I bought it from another collector. They weren't sure where it was from. So I'm assuming the one I got last year was also a prototype. That's why I had never seen it before. And, you know, the dolls are my favorite Ziggy things to collect. So I knew I had to have this. This one I didn't want as much as the North Pole one. So I wasn't going to bid, you know, $1,000. But I knew I was willing to pay like $500 to $700 for the lot. So again, we came down. It was down to, you know, 5 minutes. I bid $700. It was at $50. I got outbid once. It went to $70, and then that's what I wanted for. I wanted for $70. I cannot believe that. Again, another really awesome piece. So what I got was this really cute prototype Ziggy. He looks adorable. What does it say? I need a hug on his shirt. He's in like a bear suit. I've never seen these before. So this is the second version of this type of doll that I have. So really excited to get that. I love adding these really rare pieces to my collection. Definitely a Grail piece. He is adorable. And then the second part of the auction was this book. Now, I wasn't really paying attention to the book. To me, it was just a throw-in. But what's super cool about this book is it's an error, and you guys know I love errors. It was printed upside down in the book. And the way Tom Wilson signed it, it says Tom, and then Wilson's upside down. I just thought that was the coolest thing. So I'm really excited to get that. That was kind of freebie thrown in. Amazing. I cannot. If I saw this on auction by itself, I might have paid $50 for it. So happy to get those. Okay, so after those first few items, the next set of 15 different auctions were ending. There's a series called Meet the Masters, where I believe Tom Wilson Sr. designed them, where he said, you know what, I want to take this famous, like the Scream, I want to take this famous artwork and incorporate Ziggy into it. And none of these were painted by Tom Wilson. I think all of them were done by staff artists that worked either for Ziggy or Friends at the time or American Greetings. These came out in like 94, 95. I remember them very well. I have, I think, one book or a calendar that has all the artwork in it. I absolutely loved it. A couple of the paintings they've used on products, like I think I have a puzzle with one of the artworks on it and that kind of thing. So these I really wanted, but because Tom Wilson himself did not paint them, I thought, you know what, if I don't get them all, it won't be the end of the world. Because I figured these would go for hundreds of dollars each, times 15. It'd probably cost $3,000 to $5,000 alone just to buy all 15 paintings. And I knew that was more than I could afford, because there was a couple things at the end of the auction that I really wanted that I was willing to pay like $1,000 each for. So I figured, you know what, let me bid. If I could win any of them for like $200 to $300, I'll try to get them. A couple of them I decided, you know, they weren't my favorites. I wasn't going to bid on those at all. And I figured if I end up with like 2 to 4 of the paintings, I'd be happy. So let's go through them. Okay, the first painting that came up was a famous Japanese painting called Under the Wave of Kanagawa, aka The Great Wave. It was done by Katsushika Hasukai, an artist that lived from 1760 to 1849. And so I love Japanese culture. I love the original painting. So a Ziggy version where Ziggy is riding the wave, I really, really wanted this one. So this one I started bidding. I bid, I think, 2 or 3 times. I started at 300, got outbid. I went to 4. My final bid was 576. At that point, I knew I had to stop because I didn't want to run out of money before the other things. So this painting ended up going for $601. I missed out on this one. Kind of bummed out about it, but honestly, if I saw it again for sale, someone puts it on eBay and tries to get $600 for it, I'd buy it in a heartbeat, because this is one of the few that I missed out. I think I got all my top ones except for this one and one other one. Okay, the next painting was inspired by Marc Chagall, a Russian-French artist that lived from 1887 to 1985. It was an untitled piece that inspired it. It was a pretty cool piece. I did not bid on this one. This one ended up going for $480. Okay, the next painting that came up was inspired by The Scream by Edvard Munch, a Norwegian artist that lived from 1853 to 1944. The Scream is such a famous piece, so this one I really wanted. I also really liked that Ziggy was in a Halloween costume, but it wasn't one of my top picks, so I bid on it a couple times. I bid up to $352, but I didn't win this one. This one ended up going for $448. Okay, so this next painting was already bid up to $300, like a couple days before the auction was ending. So this is why I knew I wasn't going to be able to get all these, because I knew they were going to get bid up. This one is inspired by the painting by Emanuel Lutz, a German artist that lived from 1816 to 1868. The famous George Washington crossing the Delaware painting. This one I did not bid on because it was already bid up, but it didn't really get bid up much more after that, so it went for $325. I kind of wish I paid for it. It's such a famous painting, and I just love that Ziggy's making the snowballs on the back of the boat. Very cool painting, but if I saw it again today for $325, I'd probably grab it in a heartbeat. Okay, the next painting was inspired by the Dutch artist Vermeer, who lived from 1632 to 1675. This one is called The Lace Maker. This one I really liked, but I didn't bid on this one. It ended up going for $310. Kind of, in hindsight, I kind of wish I bid on a couple more of these, but that's okay. And then all the paintings kept on getting rebid, so the time was adding. So in between all the paintings, one of the items that was ending later was this really cool ceramic Ziggy piece. It was done by Michael Esselhand, an American artist. It was done in 1989. This one I really, really wanted. I was going to bid on it, but by the time I was getting close to ending, it was already bid up to $360. So I didn't get it. I kind of really wanted it because it's one of a kind Ziggy item, but again, that would have taken a huge chunk of my budget, so I didn't bid on it. It went for $360. Next, we come back to the paintings. This one was inspired by Jean-Francis Millet, a French artist who lived from 1814 to 1875. The original painting is called The Sower. So this one, I didn't love this one as much, so I didn't bid on this one. It ended up going for $325. Okay, this next painting is one I really, really wanted. And my wife wanted this one. She said, try to get that one. I really like this one. It was inspired by Edward Hopper, artist that lived from 1882 to 1967. The original painting was called Nighthawks. I love this one. I just love Ziggy walking in the snow in front of the cafe. I bid on this a bunch of times. My last bid was $676. I did not win this one. It ended up going for $701. That's kind of high. Kind of wish I won it, but that's okay. Maybe in the future. Painting number 12 was inspired by Henry Rousseau painting. He's a French artist that lived from 1844 to 1910. This one was printed on I think like a puzzle and a couple other products. So this one I really wanted. I love the way the artwork looks. I love Ziggy in the jungle. I just thought it was a very beautiful painting. I ended up winning this one for $320. I haven't opened it yet, so let's open it. All right, let's check it out. So it's huge. It's in this giant box. Let's get this box open and see what it looks like. Okay. Woo. Look at how hard to get out of here. This thing's big. This is like a full-size painting, not just like a little teeny illustration. Yeah, it was double wrap, big bubble wrap, and then in foam not bubble wrap, but just foam wrap. But yeah, this is like a full-size painting. I wonder if it's on canvas or if it's on illustration board. That I'm not sure. The thing cool about these is I bought this for $320, probably about $400 after fees and shipping. You probably would have had to spend $100 just to frame it. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, this looks cool. Haha. Okay, it's got plastic on it. Let me get this plastic off. Wow, that is amazing. Just this giant original artwork. It's on canvas, but I think it was painted on canvas board because it's not really a thick canvas. But it does have a canvas texture to it. That is gorgeous. Wow. I can't believe I own this. Ooh. Yeah, wow, that is beautiful. Now I kind of wish I won more of these, just if they're all big like this, big original artwork. Wow. I am speechless. That is fantastic. I think $320, 400 something, 400-ish shipped was such a great deal on that. I'm so happy I got that. So far I'm 12 items into the auction. I won 3 of them. 3 of my top wants. I missed out on one I really wanted. A couple I kind of wanted. Not too bad. And I've only spent 10% of my budget so far. So awesome. We got some more to go through. All right, let's look at some more of these art pieces. This next piece was inspired by Grandma Moses, an artist that was alive from 1860 to 1960. Wow, she lived 101 years. That's crazy. This one I did really want. I love the way it looks. I bid it up to $423. I didn't win. It went for $448. So a little disappointed on that one. But I wasn't really ready to spend more than $500 each on these paintings. The next one was inspired by the artist Winslow Homer, an American artist that was alive from 1836 to 1910. The original painting is called Snap the Whip. This one I liked, but this one got bid up pretty high. It ended up going for $575, so I didn't bid on this one. Now, while those paintings kept on getting outbid, so their time just kept on getting extended, there was a lot of 35 lithographs. I kind of wanted to bid on this. I didn't, just because I was looking for the original rare one-of-a-kind pieces. I was trying to save my budget for those rare one-of-a-kind pieces and the things I couldn't get again. And most of these I had already, so I didn't bid on it. But it went for $221. For 35 lithographs, that's what, $7 a piece? That was a steal. I kind of wish I bid on it, because even if there's only 2 or 3 I needed, it would have been worth it. But that's okay. I'll eventually get them. The next piece that came up was a piece inspired by Joan Miro, a Spanish artist that was alive from 1893 to 1983. It was an untitled piece, but I really love the way Ziggy looks, just like using bug spray to spray all the little creatures and stuff. I thought this one was awesome. I bid $360 for this one, and I won this one. Wow. Okay, we have another giant box I gotta open. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Let's lay down. Alright, this one has plastic on it again. Let's get that off. Okay, let's look at this one. This one looks like it's painted on illustration board and not canvas, because it's flatter. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow, I cannot believe I own this. Wow, again, $400-ish with shipping. It just feels so undervalued. Such a great deal. It makes me wish I kind of won more of the paintings, but I mean, just look at how beautiful that is. Oh, and it's like a full-size work of art. Okay, wow, that's amazing. Wow. Whew, okay. That was exciting. The next painting was inspired by Van Gogh, a Dutch artist that was alive from 1853 to 1890. The original painting was called Cafe Terrace at Night. Absolutely love this one. I really wanted it. By the time this one was about to end, it was up to $426 already. I decided I just couldn't afford to pay more than $400 since there was other things I really wanted. So I didn't win this one, but I kind of wish I did bid more on that. Okay, the next painting was inspired by the artist Jean Coudor, an American artist that was alive from 1801 to 1881. The original painting is called The Headless Horseman Pursuing Ichabod Crane. This one, I didn't like the artwork as much, so I didn't bid on this one. I kind of wish I did, though, because I do kind of like Ziggy in the Halloween outfit. It went for $330. Maybe it'll be available eventually again in the future. The next item that came up was a Ziggy original artwork for our Sunday Funnies. I love the Sunday Funnies. I don't have any in my collection yet, so I knew I had to bid on a couple of these, but they had a bunch for sale, and these usually go for a lot of money. So I didn't bid on this one. Plus, it was newer. I tried to get the ones from the 80s and earlier. I like the Tom Wilson Sr. ones, just because, you know, he's not alive anymore, so it's a little bit more, like, rare or more valuable. And this is the Tom Wilson Jr. ones. No, I did bid on this one. I bid $115. I got outbid at $125. I decided not to buy this one. Even though it went kind of cheap. If I won it for $100, I would have been happy. But there's a couple others I really wanted. Okay, the next auction that came up was another original Sunday's Funny artwork. I believe this is Tom Wilson Jr. This one I also bid. I bid $107. I figured any of these, if I could get them for $100, I'd be happy. But I wasn't going to go out of my way to get them. And this one ended up going for $147. So I missed out on that one. Okay, and then the next lot that came up was a set of books. Again, I kind of wanted to bid on the books, but I have all the books. So I decided it probably wasn't worth bidding on the book lot. I kind of wanted to save my money for other items. But in hindsight, I kind of wish I'd bid on them because I think they're all signed by Tom Wilson. And that would have been pretty cool. But that lot went for $183. The next lot that came up was a couple of Ziggy ornaments, a salt and pepper shaker set, 3 Ziggy's gift books, and a DVD. Now, I believe I had everything in this lot except the Ziggy's gift books. I didn't remember there being 3 versions. I think I only had 2 versions, so I thought I might have needed one of them. So I was going to bid on it, but I decided I could get these again because none of these are one of a kind. So I didn't bid on it, but it did go for $40. Went really cheap. Okay, the next lot that came up was original Sunday Funny artwork from January 6, 1980. This is super cool. It's framed with a copy of the printed artwork. This one I really liked. I decided I wasn't going to bid on it just because it jumped up to over $200 right off the bat. And I was like, there was a couple I decided I was going to really go after, so I didn't get this one. It ended up going for $325, and a flipper got it because it's now available for $800 on eBay. That kind of, it bugs me because maybe I could have won it for like $200 if there wasn't a flipper. But that's fine. Maybe down the road I'll buy it from the flipper when I feel like I can afford it. But yeah, I didn't win that one. All right, so this next piece is one I really, really wanted. There was 5 original pieces painted by Tom Wilson, so having original artwork from Tom Wilson was more important to me than the Meet the Masters one. Even though the Meet the Masters one are probably more like artistic, I wanted the Tom Wilson ones. This one, let me show you. This one is beautiful. It's Ziggy running over a hill with the bubbles and the moon. I really, really wanted this one. I bid $976. I lost it at $1,001, so I was a little bummed on that. I didn't win it, but $1,000 is a lot of money at the pound piece. And this wasn't my favorite one, so I figured I'd save and bid the most on the ones I really wanted. All right, the next item that came up was a Ziggy phone and a bird box. I have the phone, and I have several of these bird boxes. I don't think I have this one because each one's unique, but I believe these were made in a prison in Maine, at least the few I have. So I kind of wanted it because it's sort of one of a kind, but it's one of a kind not by Tom Wilson. It's one of a kind by some random person. So I usually don't collect Ziggy artwork that's created by random people. Otherwise, I'd just be buying a lot of junk, basically. So I ended up not bidding on this one, but it went for $35. Right, the next lot was a bunch of stuff that came out in the early 2000s. I have everything in this picture except there was a big envelope on the bottom of the pile, and I wasn't sure if I had the envelope. It looks like some like press kit kind of envelope. So I was thinking about bidding on it. I decided not to bid on it. It went for $62. Pretty good price. Okay, we have another original Sunday Funnies cartoon. This one was from January 15th, 1978. This one I kind of really wanted. I love collecting the original artwork from the 70s. Anything from Tom Wilson Sr. The older it is, Ziggy started on June 27th, 1971. So the closer to that date it is, the more I want it. This one, I did bid $202. I was hoping to win a couple of the random Sundays for $200. I didn't win this one. This one got bid a bunch of times. It went for $369. The next lot was 2 original daily comic strips. We have one from 9/27/79 and the other one from 1/31/05. So one is Tom Wilson Sr., one is Tom Wilson Jr. I really like the drawing of the lion. I kind of wish I won this one. I did not bid on this lot. It went for $210. Maybe down the road I'll try to get it. Okay, so this next lot was a must-buy for me. It was I have everything in the picture except for the plate and cup set. I have a couple of those loose. I've never seen it in its original packaging. So I decided I had to bid on this lot. I bid $500 and I won it for $150. I got it for such a great price. All right, let's go through these. Okay, so this whole box is full of goodies. I do have all of these. We have a Ziggy candy lunchbox. This is from the late 90s. It says 97. It's really neat, but I do have that one already. That one's pretty common. We have a Ziggy music box. I absolutely love this one. I bought this one from someone who sold me a whole collection of Ziggy stuff that they got from the 80s. And I think it starts playing music when you pull the drawer out. It plays, oh, mechanism's a little funky. So it plays Take Me Home Country Road. It's in pretty good shape. The one I have, I think, is in about the same condition. This is cool, though. I'd value this at like $30 to $50. So this is like a third of the value just on its own. Because it's kind of rare. You don't see them too often. And it's kind of awesome. Okay, we have... Oh, yeah. We have a Fuzz ceramic bank, I think. I have it, but I don't have it in this box. This box is nothing special. But I think this is the original shipper box it came in. So it's kind of cool to have it complete. So that's something I'm happy to get. And then we have a newer clock. This one came, I think you could get it at Universal Studios. And this one came out in the early 2000s, I believe. It's a really cool, I love the clocks like this. I like the older ones that are a little bit bigger, but this one's cool. This one I do have already. But again, I think I originally paid like 40 or 50 for mine, so that's like a third of the value right there. Okay, and then we have the Ziggy Munch Box. This is super cool. I do have multiples of these because I absolutely love it. It has its original tag. I don't remember if mine has original tags. And I believe it has the thermos, so it's complete. Yeah, it has the thermos. It's in really good shape. So I'm happy to get that. This used to go for like over $100 to get them. Now I think you can get them for like 30 maybe. Still very happy to get it. Even though I have it already, I don't mind duplicates of really cool stuff. Okay, and then this is cool too, because this is the other Ziggy Bank. Yeah, that bank. This one's very common. I do have this one, but I don't have it in its original box like this. So that's actually a bonus that is really exciting to me. Even though it's not anything special, the box itself, it does just say Ziggy Bank on the box. I'm happy to have a complete version. Like those sealed video game collectors, if they're sealed, they get excited for it. Okay, and then we have a few books. And these I haven't looked at yet, so I wonder if he signed them. So it's your birthday. I do have this one. No signature, so he didn't sign it. It's a cute little book, though. I do really like it. Let's see if he signed this one. So now that I see that these little books are not signed, I wonder if he didn't sign the big booklots. So maybe those ones are not signed. Yeah, those aren't signed. Then let's look at this one. Yeah, this one's not signed too. This one, I know this one's rare. I don't see this one that often. I forget if I have that one or not. This one I might actually need it. So that's actually kind of cool. Okay. Then we have another Ziggy Bank. This one's newer. I think it's 2004. No, it says 98. But I don't think... Pretty sure it came out a couple years after that. Because I have a few of these. So this one isn't as exciting for me. So I'm not going to take it out of the box. Okay, and then finally out of this box is the thing that I really, really wanted. This is so cool. So it's a 3-piece, you know, let's see, it's a 3-piece child set. It's a bowl, a plate, and a mug. I have all these. Most of mine are kind of yellowed or beat up. So getting a full set like this in the package, brand new sealed, this is amazing. There's no artwork on the back or anything. Just the side of the art is really cool. But I'm thrilled. I love getting rare pieces like this. This is something I knew I had to have. So I was so happy. This alone was worth what I paid. I would have paid up to $400 for this, I think. So super happy. Everything else I got with it, just added bonus. It's awesome. All right, what's next? All right, the next listing was another double set of original daily strips. These are Tom Wilson Jr. drawn ones. One's from July 20th, 1999, and one's from July 7th, 1999. So the newer stuff, I didn't really, you know, if I could get it for like $100, I would buy it. I didn't really want to spend too much for it. This one ended up going for $220, so it's pretty high. Normally, this newer stuff, I'm able to get on eBay for like $50 each. So I passed up on that one. $220, that's actually a pretty high price on that. Okay, and then next we have original artwork. Okay, so I was born on June 23rd, 1976. And this is a Sunday's Funnies original artwork from June 20th, 1976. So 3 days before I was born, the first Sunday before I was born, I decided this one I had to have. I don't have any Sunday Funnies yet. So this would be my first one if I won it. So I bid a bunch of times. I ended up winning it for $375. Wow, so happy to get this. All right, so this is the original drawing from June 20th, 1976. It looks really cool. It's really nicely drawn. I like just the way it's laid out and everything. Super awesome. And then what I did not know is it has the original color layout. So they would do these little things and whoever's coloring it would mark the colors each one was supposed to be. So that's a really cool production piece. I love collecting production piece stuff like this. So it's an added bonus. Super thrilled to have this. This is my first original Sunday's Funny artwork. And I am thrilled. The only other one that I would want as much as this one is maybe the one from the first Sunday after I was born. Okay, the next auction was the original Sunday's artwork from 5/16/82. This one was kind of faded, so I figured I wasn't going to bid on this one. It ended up going for $198, which is actually a pretty good price. I probably would buy it if I saw it for $200. But again, there was so much listed I couldn't bid on everything. This next auction, this one actually kind of surprised me a little bit. It was a 2 original daily comic strips, one from 7/22/91 and the other one from 7/27/89. I do like both of them, but they are newer Ziggy. I didn't think they were going to go for much, maybe $100, $150. These two end up going for $350, which I'm actually kind of shocked about. But I didn't bid on these two. I didn't, that price, it's out of my price range, I think. Okay, the next one was original 1988 Sunday's Funny. I absolutely love this one because it's got a dolly theme to it. The date was missing. It just says from 1988. It looks like the original date was crossed out, so I wasn't sure when this was published. I bid $147 for it. I was kind of hoping to get it for like around $100. It ended up going for $360, so I got outpriced out of this one. But down the road, I'd probably buy it for $360 if I saw it again. Awesome piece. Okay, so and then there's a bunch more individual artwork that came up. I think there's another 10 or so individual artwork pieces that came up before the big piece at the end of the auction. This next auction was for 2 dailies, the 7/20/2009 and 3/16/2010. So these are really new. These ones I decided I didn't really want as much, but they only went for $111. I probably would have bought these for $111 if I had the opportunity. This next listing was one I really wanted because we had a 12/18/1971 original artwork from Tom Wilson Sr. This is from the first year of publication. I really wanted this one. There's also a 2/12/74 original artwork, so another early, like 3rd year Ziggy cartoon. So I bid $408 on this lot. Really wanted them, but I got outbid at $433. So I lost out on that one. But that's why I wasn't bidding on the other ones, because I really wanted the 1971 artwork. Okay, this next lot was 3 individual pieces. We have 8/31/94, 11/3/93, and 9/2/91. These are all kind of faded. A lot of Tom Wilson Jr.'s artwork from the 90s is faded like this. He must have used like a Sharpie or a marker that would fade with time. So they're not as appealing to me. So I didn't bid on this lot, but went for $111, $35 a piece. I kind of wish I bid on it. That's okay though. Down the road. Okay, and so this next auction was 2 pieces. One was from 8/30/94, 3/14/94. This one came up after I was outbid on the expensive one. So I was like, you know what? Let me just throw $50. So I put a $50 bid on it. Just why not? And I won this one. So after shipping, it was like $100. So it ended up being $50 a piece. Now these again are from the 90s. So they're faded. A lot of the 90s artwork is faded. So it's not as appealing as some of the older ones with just really good ink, or even the newer ones have better ink. But for the price I paid, these are dirt cheap. So I'm happy to have that one. It says employees must wash hands before going to the bathroom. That one is funny. And then this one, Ziggy's in the bathtub with a rubber ducky. Really like that one. That was nice. I kind of wish the ink was stronger on it and it wasn't as faded. But yeah, I'm happy to get those. So I did win a couple of the cheaper ones. Okay, the next auction was for 2 more originals from 12/15/97, 7/30/99. Again, I wasn't going to bid on these. It was over 100. I decided I didn't want to pay that much for them. It went for 111. Today, I would probably buy it. If like one of these showed up once a week on eBay, I would buy them. But buying 52 all at once and spending $5,000, just wasn't ready to do that. Super cool though. I kind of wish I won those. Okay, so this next auction, these are 2 modern ones as well. We got 8/12/91 and 5/12/2003. Kind of wish I bid on this one because I love the rain themed one. I love rain themed toys. I love Ziggy raincoats and stuff. So this original artwork would have been really cool. And I also really like the Antique Roadshow one because back then, 2003-ish, I enjoyed the Antiques Roadshow. I went with my mom and my mother-in-law, my wife, and we all went to Antiques Roadshow and had a really fun time. So I kind of wish I won this one, but it went for $320. So out of my budget. And then another big Tom Wilson original painting came up. This is one I really wanted. It wasn't my number 1, but it's probably my 2nd or 3rd most wanted out of all his paintings. And this one's adorable. So this was called Early Bloomer. It was made in 1980. You have Ziggy holding the umbrella above the little flower. He looks adorable. I think I bid $976 on this one as well. But this one I ended up winning. I got this one for $825. Okay, so we got this here. Isn't that so cool? Now this is on an illustrated board. You could tell this was designed to make a product. He used this artwork, I believe, for a lithograph. And it has this plastic over the top, which is, I guess it is taped down on the side. But I've had other original artwork from Ziggy from the, you know, greeting cards and other things they've made in the past with the plastic over the top. They usually did that so that they could add graphics without destroying the artwork. I love how the side has all the little bits of, like, he must have been mixing up paint on the side as he painted. And then you can see there was tape here that was peeled off to make a clean edge. I love this piece. This is what I really wanted. Now, it cost me almost $1,000, so this is super expensive. But definitely one of the grails in my collection now, because it's original Tom Wilson Sr. artwork from 1980. Beautiful. I'm so happy to own that. Sometimes you just can't believe you own stuff like that in your collection. Okay, so I won that painting. I think because I was able to win that one, we're getting towards the end of the auction. So I think prices starting to go on a little bit crazier as people realize that they weren't going to win this or that. So they're willing to pay a little bit more. So, all right, let's go through some more. Okay, the next auction was one I really, really wanted as well. On the top there, we have an 8/25/71 original Ziggy comic strip. Like I said, he started on June 27th. So this is within the first 2 months of Ziggy being published. So that's one I really wanted. And then we have a 1/27/81 and a 6/12/81. The 6/12/81 is a really fun alien one. I love when aliens show up in the, you know, I love sci-fi, so I love when there's a sci-fi theme to the Ziggy cartoon. I really, really wanted this lot. I bid $408, but I got outbid at $433. I kind of wish I bid more because I would have paid $500 to $600 for this lot. Maybe in the future. And then the next lot was one I really wanted as well. We have a 8/6/73 Ziggy cartoon, so that's within the first 2 years of publication. And then we have a 12/10/76, so that's from the year I was born. Kind of really wanted this. I love the one where Ziggy's looking at the statue of the Kulua sex god, and it looks just like him. I thought this was awesome. I bid $350, but I got outbid. It went for $375. Okay, the next lot kind of surprised me a little bit. But again, like I said, we're getting towards the end of the auction, so I think people started bidding a little bit. And I think these two cartoons are very relevant to today. We have a 3/3/83 and a 6/24/1981 comic book. Both of them are related to employment, unemployment, jobs. So I think this one is very relevant today. So I feel like someone was willing to bid a bit more for these because 327 feels kind of high. I did not bid on that one. Also, these two illustrations are kind of faded, so I didn't want to pay as much for them because they're not as pleasing. When the ink fades, it's not as pleasing. Okay, the next lot was 3 modern Ziggies. We have 3/21/07, 9/5/06, and 5/4/06. Again, because it's modern, I decided not to bid on this one. They went for $181, so that's like $60 a piece. That's not too bad. If I saw any of these for $60 online, I'd probably buy them in a heartbeat. Okay, the next lot was 2 more modern ones. We have 8/13/99 and 8/7/99. This one looks like I ended up bidding $105 for it because we're getting towards the end of the auction, and I really hadn't spent most of my budget. So I figured, you know, let me try to get a few more things. This one ended up going for $205. I didn't want them as much because I didn't find these ones as appealing. Although I do like that it's an Austin Powers themed one. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, these went for $205, so I missed out on those. Okay, the next auction was 2 more modern ones. We have the 2/22/2001 and 4/22/04. I kind of wish I won these. I do like the Ziggy mix-up where it's Ziggy with a rubber ducky and then a duck with a rubber Ziggy. I thought that was super funny. I actually have some wind-ups that are like that from the 80s from Japan where it's Ziggy walking his dog and then it's his dog walking Ziggy. I love those. I thought that was super funny, but these went for $285. So they went for more than I thought they should. And I had a feeling towards the end here, some people were just bidding just because they wanted to win something and maybe they hadn't won yet. Okay, then the next set is 2 more modern ones. These ones I really wanted. We have 9/7/99 and 8/18/99. I really love the one where it's a whole bunch of Ziggy dolls. Since I collect Ziggy dolls, I thought I really wanted. So I thought I really needed this cartoon original. I bid $160. I got outbid and it kept on getting bid up. It went for $325. So that's kind of high. Down the road, if I have to pay $150, $200 for it, I would probably buy it if I saw it for sale. So, and then we're getting towards the end. So this one shocked me. This is from, I'm not sure what year, it wasn't dated, but I'm guessing the early 80s, it looks like. This one went for $705, which makes me still thankful that the 1976 one was way earlier in the auction, so I had a chance to get it, because $705 is kind of crazy. Okay, and then this next auction was for 2 modern ones. We have 2/8/2001 and 9/22/99. These ones I did not bid. They did go for $200, which is kind of high. $100 a comic for the 2000s. It's a little bit out of my normal range of what I like to pay for these. But I guess the prices are going up. Okay, and then the next auction was two more 90s ones, which again are kind of faded, so they're not as appealing. We have the 12/29/93 and the 12/7/96. I do like that. It's a Simpsons reference. I thought that was kind of fun, but they went for $180, so that was a bit more than I would like to pay for those. The thing with original artwork like that is Ziggy's been around for 50 years. You do 50 times 365. That's what, like 18,000 different works of art. So even though each one is individual, one of a kind, there's so many of them out there that I don't want to overpay for a lot of them. Like I might have like 20 or 30 original Ziggy artwork, and I pick them up every time I see them. If they're like $50, maybe $100. I just never went out of my way just because I didn't want to push because if I overpay for one, then all the ones in the future become more expensive, if that makes sense. So I buy what I can. The only ones that I'm willing to pay like a really high price for are those 1971s. I would love to get original 1971 Sunday Funny artwork. That would be cool. And then there was two more auctions, and these were the bidding wars. Okay, so the first one that came up was a Butterfly Sky. This one, the artwork felt a little bit sloppier, so I wasn't going to go out of my way to get this one. So this one I did not bid on right away. I think when I first looked at it, it was already at like $600-700. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to bid on the other one that I really want. So let me show you that one. So the very last auction listing that I wanted was this Ziggy original artwork called Silent Night. This is one of my all-time favorite Ziggy pieces. I love the snow. I just love how cute Ziggy is, holding Fuzz up to the Northern Star. I thought this was a beautiful piece. So this is the one that I thought, you know what? I'm going to bid on this one. I won the other one for $800. I was hoping that this one would go for around that, maybe slightly more. So I think I bid $650. Then I got outbid. Then I bid $724, got outbid. And this is the thing. Every time it was under 5 minutes, it would reset the clock. So I tried to bid right at the 5 minutes because I wanted to put my bid in, scare the people as fast as possible so they wouldn't keep rebidding. But the person outbidding me would wait the 5 minutes and wait down to like a minute, 30 seconds. Then they would bid and reset the 5 o'clock. Oh, so frustrating. So I got outbid $724, $924, $1,075, $1,175, $1,278. Now I was getting worried. I was like, I can't really spend this much. But I was like, you know, I didn't spend a lot on everything else. Like, you know, I had a $5,000 budget. I had spent like half of that before that. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep bidding, see if I can win it for a price that I thought was still reasonable. We got the $13.45 I bid, $14.78 I bid, then $16.45 I bid. And I was just like, I was getting really annoyed. I was just like, this is just too much. Then $17.50 I bid. Then $18.05 I bid. $19.05 I bid. Then it went over $2,000. I bid $2,005. I was like, I cannot afford this. So I looked, and the other painting, the one with the butterflies, was still going as well. And I saw that the guy that was outbidding me was also bidding on here. So I started bidding. I bid $9.76, $10.75, $12.50, $13.50. So I bid him up. But I ended up letting the butterfly one go for $1,400, hoping that he would let me win the other one. But he kept bidding me up. I would $2.75, $21.75, $22.50, $23.75, $24.75, then $25.75. In my mind, I was like, I can't pay $2,500 for this. I love it, but I just didn't feel like $2,500 was the price I wanted to pay. So I let him win it. I lost it. Kind of sad about it, but it went for $26.25. So at least I bid him up, and he paid $4,000 for those last two. You know, I didn't get those last two paintings, especially the one I really wanted, but I got a lot of amazing stuff from that collection. I got a couple pieces I'm surprised I was able to get for the price I got. Great prices, and I'm happy with what I got. I spent like $2,700, so my wife was happy because I paid about half of what I thought I was going to spend. I kind of wish I bid on some more of the other stuff, but at the end of the day, I added so many grails to my collection, and I am happy. So that's not the end of the grails in this video, because I have a ton more packages to go through. This is going to be a marathon of opening packages. Let me show you what else I picked up. So again, my patron Stacy messaged me on Instagram about someone on Instagram selling this original poster. It's, I think 73, 74, yeah, 1973. So it's from the 30-year Ziggy. Super rare. I had never seen, I've seen this image before on other things like cards and plaques, but never a giant size poster like this. And the person only wanted $20. It has the original little tag on the top there. So I was like, I want it. I claimed it on their claim, and I bought it. They asked me if it was okay if they rolled up the poster and sent it to me that way. I told them I didn't want it as a poster. I wanted it as a Ziggy object. And I wanted it because it had the tag on the back. And I told her this might be the last known example of this poster in the world. So there's no way I wanted it rolled up. So I paid a little extra, I think, and they shipped it to me original like this. Now the plastic's kind of falling apart, but it's still intact. I am happy to have that. Super awesome. And it costs like 30 bucks total, which is a great price. So Stacy, thank you so much for the, telling me about the auction, about that poster. Awesome. Stacy sends me every few weeks some Ziggy stuff. Sometimes I have it, but every once in a while she finds me something amazing. Speaking of amazing, I want to show you one of my grails I'm still looking for. If you live in the Philippines, look for this for me because I really want it. So in the 1980s in the Philippines, Tang had a promotion where you'd buy a package of Tang powder and you would get a Ziggy finger puppet inside the container. I have a whole bunch of the finger puppets. Let me show you what they look like. So this is my finger puppet collection. I have a whole bunch of them. Back to the can. I want original can, even if it's dirty and beat up like the one pictured here. I've never seen the can before up until about a month ago. I saw someone post some of the figures on Facebook in the Ziggy group, and I was like, oh wow, where did you get those? They were in the Philippines, and they showed me a link to the page with the actual can. I could not believe I finally found the can because I've been looking for that for like 10 years. So it's awesome to get the picture, but I want to track down a can. So if you're in the Philippines and you find one of these cans, I want it. Sell it to me. All right. Okay, let's open up this package. We have a package from Japan. As you guys know, I love the Japanese stuff. This stuff is hard because you just don't find it in the US, so I have to get it from Japan. Every time I get a box like this, it is fun to me. Now, I have 3 Japanese boxes, so I kind of forget what's in all of them. That's the thing. When you buy stuff from Japan, you use a proxy service. So sometimes you let it build up for like a week or two, and then you have it shipped. And then I like to do it on video. So sometimes it's a month or 2 before I actually open them. So this one said it was shipped on December 19th. So it's a couple months old. So I don't remember what's in here. But I bet it's amazing, and I'm excited to go through it. Okay. We got a little bundle. Oh, I remember this. Actually, this is multiple auctions. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, this is neat. So this is a clipboard from 1977. It's plastic, I believe, with a metal top. I mean, it's a clipboard. It's just stationary. But what I love about it is just the colorful graphics. Or it's not even colorful. It's just black, white, and orange. But they're bold. I love the bold graphics. And I just love the aesthetic of this object. That is really cool. Love that. Okay, next we have 2 small things. Oh, yeah. These are more tissues. Which I think I had one of the 2. Yeah, so 2 original packages of tissues. The red one, I think I had that one, but I wasn't sure if I had the blue one. And I think this lot was pretty cheap, maybe under 10 bucks. With all the fees and all that, probably closer to 20. But I like to collect everything Ziggy I don't have, so I was happy to pick that up. And then, oh, we have a little box set of some stationery thing, I think. Oh yeah, that's neat. Oh, and the thing with those tissues is it's amazing to me to have unopened tissues that are like 30, 40 years old. How does that even happen? Like a lot of this stuff, I'm just thankful to have a chance to get it. Wow, this is so cool. So we have a pencil pouch, which I think I have on its own. We have an eraser, a couple pencils, and then we have a ruler. That is super cool. I've actually never seen these in the box like this as a whole set. I love just all, like this little Ziggy right there. All the graphics on here are beautiful. That is cool, and I think I got that for like 20 bucks. Okay, we have something in a box. So yeah, I think the person used this box to ship in, and then they... Because this, I used Buy for this, and Buy charges $10, I think, to like consolidate and repackage everything. So this looks like they just took it out of a package and then just stuck the whole thing into the box. So I forget what's in here. Paper. Oh, I think it might be a glass. Whew. Yeah, glasses are a little bit scary just because, you know, they're coming from overseas. I don't want them to break. It looks like they put it in a box, lots of bubble wrap, and then inside it looks like they used one of these things that fruit come in Japan. I think they use this to like wrap around really nice fruit. Oh, it looks like they added a little extra thing in here maybe. Oh no, I know what this is. Oh, junk. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was, but this was expensive. I think I paid 70 or 80 bucks for it. Maybe a little bit less, I forget. But I had never seen it before, so I had to have it. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, so it's a ceramic box. It's Ziggy in a bathtub with a rubber ducky on top here. And it opens up so it's like a jewelry box. I've never seen that before, so even though it was expensive at $70-ish, that's amazing to me. I love it. Figural stuff like this, I don't buy that much anymore because I can't find ones that I don't own already. I own most of it. So finding a rare Japanese one, this is fantastic. Looks like multiple items in here. Let's see what we got. We got a whole stack of stuff. Okay, this is multiple items, I think. Okay, this is super cute. It's a little comb with Ziggy. Yeah, he's got a colorful graphic on the package itself, and then I think he's on the comb. And then we got a little memo book where it's got like corduroy fabric on there. That is weird. Little Ziggy right there, and then it's just a little notepad. But that's awesome. Okay, we have a couple of handkerchiefs. I do love these handkerchiefs. I gotta figure out what I need. I thought one of these I needed, so I bid on it, but sometimes I feel like I might overbuy, you know, I might have duplicates of stuff. So I gotta get a little bit more organized on these and put them in a database or something. Because I just really love them. It's just like a fun printed piece of fabric that eventually I'll probably, you know, iron it out and then frame them maybe. Or put them in some kind of like backer board in a bag just so I can look at them more. That one is really nice. Love that one. That's the one I didn't think I had yet. Okay, and then this one I think I have already. But again, I might have it in a slightly different color because I don't remember the dark gray one like this. Yeah, that's cool. So this one's a little bit more simple. Ziggy just on the corner there. But I thought that was really cool. Okay, and then we have, this is heavy. Thank you so much. I don't know if they know it's someone in the US. Oh, that's a really cute Sanrio paper on there. This is cute. I love buying stuff from Japan because they always have like cute little stationery and notes and stuff. Oh, I just realized I know what this is. Oh, this is cool. Another stationery item. Oh yeah, that's neat. I have it in a bag and then bubble wrap. Alright, that is really neat. So it's a little hole puncher. I guess a 2-hole hole puncher. Yeah, 2-hole. It has graphics. It's made out of metal. We have a little sticker on the bottom there. That is really nice. I love that. The one thing I love about the Japanese products is a lot of them are higher quality or nicer. They're made out of metal instead of plastic. Or if they're made out of plastic, they're like a little bit better. Saying that, now I got a plastic mug. But this is neat. I do love the plastic mugs. I have a lot of the US ones. And, but I've never seen this one before. Yeah, this one is fantastic. So it says Life Swings on there. That's more on American stuff. I don't really see that on Japan as much. This one was made by Gakken. Just a really nice plastic mug. Really love that. I wonder if this came in like a box set. So I might have to look for the box set. Okay, and finally in this box, we have a box. A box in a box. Ooh, another ceramic piece. Oh, cool. Forgot about this one. Oh, this is neat. So it's an ashtray. Ashtrays by themselves are just not that exciting. But it's a beautiful Ziggy ashtray. I love the figural Ziggy on there. The blue and all the colors really pop. 1982, made in Japan. That is gorgeous. I love that piece. Okay, amazing. I love finding the ceramic stuff in Japan because the U.S. stuff, I have it all. You know, I haven't seen a new U.S. ceramic piece in decades. So finding new pieces from Japan, it's thrilling to me because I've never seen it before. It's sort of like a Grail because if I learned about them without actually being able to buy them, I would have added them to my list of things I really want to track down. Okay, on to the next. Okay, let me go through a few of the U.S. packages before I get back to the next Japanese one. Okay, a little envelope here. I paid $3.50 for this. And it was just a couple of American Red Cross stickers. I don't know if they took them off of like an envelope or something. I wasn't 100% sure. They looked familiar to me, but I just didn't know. But it was under $4, so why not? If I have it already, or, I mean, they're kind of worthless because they just look like they're peeled off or something. I still want it's Ziggy, and it was cheap. If I don't think I have it, or I'm questioning whether I have it, if it's cheap, I'm just going to grab it. Okay, let's open up this package. It was $8.45. I bought this at the end of December. At the end of December, I decided to go on a little shopping spree. I went through all 7,000 listings on eBay to find anything that I thought I didn't have. And, oh yeah, and this is cool. It's not really official. It's just like a kind of someone made it up, or they had it manufactured. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. So it says, "Hello Billy, 1995-96 Elks Lodge." So someone made this up for the Elks Lodge, like a little Ziggy pin. I thought that was really neat. And I didn't have it. In under $10. Why not? Alright, let's go through this box. Okay, so this box comes from last October. Paid $28.85. I forget what it is. Oh yeah. Okay, this was this Mercari? No, it was an eBay lot. So it was just a lot of 4 napkins. So $30 for 4 napkins, or $7.50 each is kind of expensive. But I'm pretty sure one of them I've never seen before. Yeah, so this one I know I had already, so $7 on that was high. This one I know I have as well, so $7 on that is high. Like normally these I'd want to pay maybe $3 a piece. This one I also have, so $7 is high. But it was this one, I was not sure. It's a Happy New Year one. It's really cute. Ziggy sitting on a lounger. I love the blues and purples and the oranges, like colors I don't see as often. So I basically bought that just because it's rare, and I don't think I have it. It's from 1977. So that's super cool. If it's something rare like this, American item that I don't have, it means I've never seen it in almost 25 years of hunting online. That's crazy. Okay, I wanted to open up this package. I paid $132. It was shipped on January 3rd, so just like a month ago. But this is a Grail piece. My Ziggy friend Cindy told me about this. She had this in the 1970s. And I think one other person told me about it. So I've been looking for this for like 15 years. I've never seen one before. So when I saw this listed, not only was I seeing it for the first time, which was awesome, because when you hear about something, but you never see a picture, when you see that picture of it, it's really exciting. But I was able to buy it as well. So that's awesome. Let me open it. So cool. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh. Okay, so these are original Ziggy car mats from the 70s. Original, brand new, in the package, unused. What year is this? 1979. So Cindy told me she had these in her car. I believe it was these because it's the only car mats I've ever seen. I am so thrilled to own that. That is an amazing piece for my collection. And there's just something thrilling about a rare piece that you spend like a decade or more looking for. When you finally get it, that's like, it's amazing. That's a real Grail. I hear the word Grail thrown around for Funko Pops, but most of those, if you have enough money, you can find them. Those car mats, I couldn't buy those even if I wanted to, because they didn't exist. They weren't out there. I finally found a vendor that was selling a whole bunch of unused different mats from different characters and whatnot. So I lucked out. Amazing. Okay, this is a package I paid $21.49. It's from January, like a month ago. Usually I just write on the package how much I paid, but I don't write what it is. So every time I open these, it's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, obviously I remember buying it once I see it, but it's still fun. This looks like a batch of stuff. I think it's more than one thing. Oh, I remember I bought several things from this person, and I didn't bid on this because I wasn't sure if it's officially Ziggy. It looks like Fuzz from Ziggy, but he has a pink body. So I was not sure on this one, but I'm happy to get it. She said she would just throw it. Actually, you know what happened? I bought 2 lots, and she gave me an offer of she either could refund the difference in shipping, like $5, or throw that in. I said throw that in. That's funny. I guess it is Fuzz. It looks like Fuzz. Oh, and they included one of these little mini comic books. I feel like I must have bought from them before, because someone else I bought Ziggy stuff threw in little comics like this for me before. Okay, that's kind of neat. So if I remember correctly, I bought this lot. I bought both these lots because they might have like one item out of all the items that I needed. Yeah, which I can kind of see. So there's a card, which these came in boxes of cards, so I don't need a single card. I mean, it's still cool to have, but it wasn't what I needed. And then a couple more cards that came in a box originally. A little plate, which I do have. But what I didn't have was this little memo pad. It does look like it's stained from coffee. But, in fact, it's two. Okay, I don't know if I have either of these. At least they don't look familiar, so I don't remember if I have these or not. So that's super cool. I think that was maybe $12 for that. It was probably like $14 a lot. So that's actually a really nice price for those. And then we have another lot. Which again, I probably had most of what's in this lot, but there might have been one item that I saw that I needed. That's what happens. I end up buying these lots a lot of times just because I need one item. Okay, we have a Ziggy Magnet. That one I'm pretty sure I have already. Probably have it in the package. I might even have a whole case of those. So more Ziggy Magnets, which I definitely have a whole display case of those. Ziggy Calorie Counter vinyl cover book thing. Whatever you call that. That I do have already. Just some random envelopes, which I guess go to one of the cards maybe. Not 100% sure, but this is why I bought it. This is super cool. So we have just a little pack. It's note cards with a pen. I've never seen that before. So I thought that was really cool. What year is this? This is, I don't see the year on this, but that's why I bought the lot. I needed that. Oh, and then there's a picture frame. This one, I've had a ton of. This is so common. This is one of the most common Ziggy things. Definitely have that already. Another Grail piece I'm looking for is in Brazil. They had a sticker album that you could buy and then packs of stickers that you would put in the album. So I would love to have an album full with every single sticker in it. A second album that's completely mint, unused, and then an unopened box or a complete box. It could be open just with most of the packs in it of the stickers. I really, really would like to buy that. So if you're in Brazil and you see that, get it for me. I'll pay you for it. Okay, this package I bought in January. It was $13. $13.25. This is, oh yeah, this is cool. So it's just an unopened box of greeting cards. It looks like 2 different ones. Back in the day, in the early 2000s, I used to buy every single greeting card I could find because I was afraid people would buy them to use them. And I wanted to make sure to preserve at least one of each kind I could get. So I still, every once in a while, like I don't buy them as often if I don't have them. Like if I see it now, I don't get that same fear anymore. But if the price is cheap, I will buy it. Sometimes people want like $30, $40. That's kind of expensive. Okay, we have a single item that came from Japan, which was shipped in just bubble wrap. Such a bizarre, but this is one item that didn't make it into the one box. When I asked them to consolidate it, for some reason this one just didn't make it, so I had to pay separate shipping, which is like $20. So this was expensive. I probably paid like $10, $20, then another $20 to ship it. Maybe even $30. But I'm assuming it was worth it. Otherwise I might have just waited, tried to get another box full. But I usually don't. I like to order because shipping's so expensive. I like to get at least 10 items in each shipping, so the price per item is not that high. I might have this already. It's a little, I believe it's a little box, but on the box, the translation sounds funny because it says Ziggy Casket. They would, like, whoever translated it funny. Yeah, I might have this already. I'm not 100% sure, but this is cool. So it says this is Loser's Day. It's just like a little box, jewelry box, I guess. Take that out. So that's super cool. I kind of feel like I have it because I've seen that joke before, or that typo, I guess. And but I guess I didn't recognize it in the listing, so I ended up buying that. Either way, it's super cool, and I love it. I love that it's a Ziggy casket. It's just funny, very funny. All right, we have another box from Japan. This one's from last February. I took my time to open. The thing with the Ziggy stuff is I like to open them on video, but I don't make Ziggy videos that often. You know when I'm making a Ziggy video? I'm doing a video that I'm going to enjoy and that I'll watch again in the future. Because it's fun to go back and kind of see what I got because I might forget. Okay, let's get into this. And usually the Ziggy videos are when I'm having the most fun on this channel. Being a year old though, who knows what's in this package? This is going to be a complete surprise. Maybe I rebought some of this stuff. Okay, let's start with an item right here. It looks like someone used one of those fruit protectors again. It's a very Japanese way of selling fruit. Oh, but this looks neat. Oh, I think it's an Enamelware mug. Oh, wow. Oh, that is neat. Try everything in life once. And it's Ziggy on a skateboard falling over with Fuzz on the back. It has a little bit of wear, but it just shows its age. I don't mind that just because I've never seen this before, so just picking it up is amazing. Wow, that is so cool. I love Enamelware Ziggy stuff. And that's, again, I have a whole ton of US, but all the US stuff I got 20 years ago. It's not like I've seen a new Enamelware mug in 20 years, so finding a new one is exciting. Okay, this looks like a... Oh, this is neat. I don't remember it. It's like Christmas. It's a surprise. I kind of wish I had time where I could just trust that things would be okay and just let it sit for a year for everything. Because it makes it more fun, right? Oh, this is the person that gives me an extra freebie too. Okay, so this is a poster. It's got the original little ring off of that. Alright, I think I can take it off very carefully, but I'm going to put it back because I'm going to want to keep it complete. Oh, that is really neat. Wishing you beautiful tomorrows. And it's kind of glossy, and it feels like it has a thing for a pen on the bottom, so maybe you'd use this to write on, maybe? Not sure. That is cool. Okay, wow, that is so cool. And then a note here says, thank you so much, present for you. I remember this person. I think it's the same person that gave me a whole bunch of free Ziggy stuff every time I bought something. And it's a Ziggy Binder, which I do not have. Wow, that is super cool. Why me? Looks like it's going to be one of those kind of days. Ziggy's World, and just has some pages in there to put your whatever pictures or files. Okay, that is neat. Okay, it looks like just one. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this was an item that I thought was going to be on my last packages. I did a Ziggy video last year. I thought this was going to be, it was missing. I realized it was in this next box here, which I didn't get yet. It was still in Japan. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is fantastic. So this matches the mug. It's an Enamelware tea kettle. It matches the mug. And this one looks in really good shape. This one is not worn in the same way. It looks like the paint was a little bit weird on here, but I think that's just the way it was manufactured, maybe. Not 100% sure, but that is super neat. I love that. I got a red one last year in that video I did. Okay, so that's everything in that box. Alright, this is an item I got on Mercari. I paid $16. I'm going to put a link to sign up on Mercari. If you haven't tried Mercari, it gives you $10 off your first $20 purchase. So it's kind of a way to get things cheaper. And I think also if you sell on Mercari for the first time, they'll give you a $30 credit on your first $100 in sales. So that's kind of cool. So this is just a clothing item. I think it's a nightgown. I like buying the clothing items when they're cheap because I want to own them all, but a lot of people try to get $40, $50, $80 and stuff like this. So I can get it for like 10, maybe 15. I'm happy. It's super cute. One day if I had like a giant space to display all my collection, I'd probably buy a bunch of mannequins just to put all the clothing on, just to make a really fun display. But that's cool. Happy with that. Okay, I just bought this last month. It was 14 bucks. It feels like one of the marker boards, which I love buying when they're complete, brand new, unused. Because usually they're used and missing the marker or pen or whatever they come with. Oh yeah, this one's neat. And this is the one where he's wearing like the spy coat. I really like this. I mean, there's a few items that have Ziggy like that. It's got a little mirror on it. And it's really cool. It's not sealed, so it's not brand new. It even looks like this strap has broke. But it looks complete. So I'm actually really happy to get that. I've never seen it before. That is cool. Okay, so this was $18. I bought it like a month ago. I have it already, but again, it's one of those items, every time I see it, I buy it because of how rare it is. It's one of my favorite Ziggy items. This item I actually spent like 10, 12 years looking for. I would have paid $100 for it the first time I bought it. And I found it on Amazon listed for $7. But since then, I've purchased, I think, 3 more. This might be my 4th one. Not 100% sure. Just one of those things, because of how rare it is, I just like to buy it. I like having it. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, so it's a Ziggy coloring book. This thing is rare. I heard about it in the late 90s. Someone told me they had one. Theirs was like drawn in, I think. And I spent 10 years, 12 years maybe trying to find it. Maybe even longer. I don't think I got it until the early 2010s. And this one is in absolutely fantastic shape. Yeah, that is beautiful. In fact, I think I saw the edge of one of these in one of those book lots during the big estate sale. That's why I was going to bid on it, but I just won one for, less than 20 bucks. Okay, this package I paid $30 and I bought it like a month ago. Like I said, at the end of December, I kind of went through every single listing on eBay and bought everything I thought I needed. I just got in the mood. Some of this stuff sometimes it's just like, I don't absolutely, like I want it because I want to have one of every Ziggy thing ever. But sometimes they're just overpriced, so I kind of wait for a better price. So I don't look all the time like I used to. Just because I have so much of it. Oh yeah, this is a bag, I think. Oh yeah, this is super neat. So we have roughing it, sure can be rough. And Ziggy looks really cool. He's got all his camping gear. Oh, I love that bag. That was really cool. And I don't think I've seen that one before. So I'm actually really happy to get that. All right, I got an envelope here. I paid $6.99 for this. Super cheap shipping because they just shipped it as an envelope. But it's cool. I have it already. But each one of these are unique in their own way. So it says, for Smiling Janet, love Ziggy and Tom Wilson. So these, like I said, I have a bunch of these from whatever pad they have. That I guess they would send these to people when people would write letters. So I have a bunch of different ones. Each one signed by Tom Wilson with a little Ziggy on it. So I love getting those. And for $7, that is fantastic. I'll pick those up all day long for $7. Okay, I just bought this package. It says February 1st, 2022. So just a couple days ago. I paid $73. I don't know. It might be original art, but I'm not 100% sure because the listing was kind of vague. But if it's original art, that's amazing. If it's just prints, not the end of the world because it looks cool. Okay. Let's see what the back says. So yeah, I think these might be original comic strip drawings. I'm going to have to really look closely because they might just be prints. Okay. So wait, let me see what the certificate says. Okay, so we have this letter of authenticity here. It says, to whom it may concern, this letter will serve as a certificate of authenticity for the items described below. After thoroughly reviewing the item, it is in our opinion that the item is genuine. Please review our auction policies for further details. And the lot just says, Tom Wilson Jr. signed 11x8 custom matte original drawing paper limited edition 10 of 10. So they're saying it's limited edition 10 out of 10 because I see 10/10 right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks faded. Yeah, it looks like ink that's faded with time. I think that's just the date of publication. So I think that is the original drawing. Ziggy, which I just got this for less than I was getting them from the auction. This one, it's hard to tell. I think it's ink. Like this one, I see a little piece of white out there. I see some pencil like behind the drawing. This one looks very clean. So this one, maybe that one's just a print. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is an authentic original drawing. This one might be an original drawing. It might be a print. I'm going to have to look at it under like a microscope or something to really tell. Because I can't tell if that's printed. Like this. Like this, I feel like you can almost feel the pencil lines. This one just feels flat. So not 100% sure. Awesome though. Knowing if that's original artwork, I think I got that for a steal. Sweet. And like I said, if I bought one a week for 50 bucks, I'm much better doing that than a whole auction of 50 of them all at once for like $50 to $100 because that's just overwhelming. Whereas one a week, that's like just a collector's budget. Okay, awesome. Happy with that. All right, let's do another Japanese package since that's what I'm mostly excited to get through. Okay, got a few items in here. Okay, first bundle. All right, so this one's from September, so it's what, 3-4 months old? So don't 100% remember what's in here. Got multiple items. Oh yeah, this was a little hourglass, I believe. Oh yeah, that is nice. Yeah, so we have a little hourglass. It's got Fuzz on the bottom. And then we got Ziggy on the top. That is really cool. Love that. Oh yeah, I remember these. Okay, so this is a whole lot of little spoons, but only one of them are Ziggy, so I'll probably end up reselling all the ones that I don't need. I wonder if there's any character ones. I kind of forget. So it's like a little ceramic spoon. It looks really nice, actually. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It looks like bamboo, kind of. So I don't need that one. I don't even know if these would be worth anything in the US, if people even know what they are. Okay, we have another ceramic spoon. It looks really cute. I'm guessing they're for tea ceremonies, maybe? Because they're a little small, so maybe putting your matcha in. Yeah, and they're bamboo themed. So they look like little teaspoons. Oh yeah, and then this is the one that was for me. Sweet. I forgot about this. This is something I really wanted when I saw it. Yeah, so we have a little Ziggy Teaspoon. That one is really, really neat. I love that. Something I love when I get Ziggy stuff that's very Japanese or Asian cultural and it's not really something you see in the US. Like bento boxes, tea spoons, tea ceremony spoons, that kind of stuff. Chopsticks, a few chopsticks. Just other very Japanese style things. Okay, we have another bamboo spoon. This one's actually green. These are actually really neat. I might sell them, I might keep them. I'm not sure. Okay, we have a card. Oh, stuck in there. It's actually, no, it's not a card. It's a Ziggy sticker. That is really cool. I love that. It's like Super Ziggy. We got Japanese Fuzz. Japanese Fuzz is a darker color. Can't read the Japanese, but just a envelope. I must have bought a lot with a couple cards in it. I don't see myself just buying a card unless it's got a really cool like Halloween image or something I really want. Usually when it comes to cards, I try to buy a lot. But this looks like a little coin purse, I think. Oh yeah. That is awesome. So Ziggy's diving. Oh, I love that. Such a cool coin purse. Does it work? Yeah, it still snaps. Wow, that's amazing. And then we have one more little bundle of stuff. Okay, I think this was, if I remember correctly, a bunch of lunch bags. I don't know if they're loose or in the package. think, yeah, this is the original package for this. So it's Ziggy World Lunch Bag. So this is really cool. On here, it's printed in ink. We got, this is Loser's Day on the bag there, and then we got other artwork on there. That is super cool. Looks like the tapes come off a little bit right there, but either way, it's in the original bag. That is really neat. Anything in its original packaging is amazing. Oh, and there's a couple of these. And this one, the tape looks like it's still holding on. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind duplicates because I love Ziggy. Okay, and then we have another really cool lunch bag set. Again, on the plastic, it has the graphic right there, and then Ziggy's on each bag. That is really neat. Oh, and then there's a duplicate of this one as well. This one might be missing a couple bags, but that's okay because it's a complete one. Okay, and then, oh, and then these are plastic lunch bags, which is very cool. Oh, there's two different ones. Okay, so we have a blue lunch bag. That is amazing. 1978 original packaging. I love the way it looks. It has a, there's a lot of Japanese items with a black and white on it. So I love these. It looks so cool. Okay. Wow, that was a fantastic box. If I had more money and if my channel was a lot bigger, I'd probably do a Ziggy haul like this monthly, honestly. Because I love opening up the Ziggy stuff. All right, let's get into some more. All right, we got this box here from a month ago. Paid $28.19. Oh, and it's just a Namco Stuffed Ziggy. I think there's multiple sizes of this guy, so I couldn't remember if this one I had in this size. Oh, he's super cute. So just a Ziggy plushie. I might have them already, but I know there's multiple sizes. I think these were for Crane Games. Not 100% sure, but it was cheap enough I decided just to grab them. Sometimes I'll do that. If I'm like not 100% sure, I'm like, you know what? $28 is not going to kill me. Might as well get them. All right, love it. Okay. This is a fun little batch of stuff. I found this on Facebook Marketplace, I think last April, so like 8-9 months ago. And it was some amazing rare stuff. And I got them cheap. I think I paid like $25 total for everything. There was 2 different lots. Okay, we got a shirt. Again, I love collecting the shirts, but I only collect them when they're really cheap just because I don't want to pay $50 a shirt. It's not like that cool of a collectible. You can't really display it unless, like I said, if I get a giant space and I can get a bunch of mannequins and put the shirts on them or find a way to like frame them and put them on the wall. Other than that, it's hard to display them, but this is adorable. So getting that for like $5, I'm happy. I love the color too. Very cool. Something like this I would love to wear, but since they're rare, there might be one of the last few left in existence. I don't really want to destroy them. At this point, I just want to preserve them. We have one plastic cup. This one I do have. I think this is actually in the set I bought from the estate sale. So that's really cool. But like I said, most of the ones I get are kind of like this, where they're kind of worn and yellowed. Okay, and then I got this too. This I have already. He's very common. It's a candle. Okay. But this is why I bought the lot. One is original Valentine's candy or chocolate. These you don't see that often. I just have a couple of them in my collection. And then we have these candy boxes, which I absolutely love. I think I have them already because I got a whole collection of them last year. But I'm not 100% sure, so I grab them every time I see them. And they were cheap. They were like $3 each. Then we got him as a, I guess, a traffic cop. At that price, I can't say no. Took me like 10 years. I had one for 10-15 years. So getting one was all I was able to get. So getting a bunch at once is awesome. Okay, and then I got 2 balloon figures, which its balloon fell off, but I don't think it's broken. It's very common for these to be without their balloons, or the balloons break off because they're fragile. But anytime I can get one of these really cheap that's complete with the balloon, I'm going to get it because these are awesome. Oops, and I put the balloon on backwards. I'll have to fix that. And then I had a second balloon one, which are fantastic. I don't know if I have both of these with their balloons. So for like $20-$25 total for everything is worth picking up because there's so many rare Ziggy items. Okay. Got a big box here with some grease stains on it. So they shipped it in a greasy box. You can tell, like even the label got kind of greasy. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it just leached from the box there. It's $18.85. I hope the stuff inside did not get damaged. I bought this a month ago. Oh yeah, I remember what this is. So it's a really fun Ziggy #1 corkboard. I have a bunch of the cork boards, but I wasn't sure if I had this one. So I figured I'd try to go for it. Sometimes I just don't bid on them because people usually, because of shipping and how big, it's going to be like $30 minimum. So every once in a while I'll buy one, especially if it's as minty looking as this one. It doesn't look like it was used. It's even better if it still has the plastic on it, but I'm happy with that. Okay, I got this giant package. I paid $28. This is the kind of thing that I normally kind of won't buy just because it's bulky and it's not like that fun. But I thought it was kind of neat. Oh yeah, that is cool. So it's American Greetings original wrapping paper package. So it's from 1978. It's a Ziggy and Holly Hobby wrapping paper set. I'm not sure how well you can see it. So it's 4 rolls of wrapping paper, some bows, some cards. You got a Ziggy card down here that's upside down. And then 1 roll of Ziggy. So it's like a mix of Ziggy stuff. Oop, it's sliding around, so I don't know if it's originally just down in that corner. That's cool. It's not something I normally go out my way to get, but I decided, you know what, I didn't have it. It's time to get it. Just the big wrapping paper sets they're bulky. They're kind of hard to display. They don't look really cool in like a display, but I love Ziggy and I love collecting anything I don't have, so I can have it. I have one more big box of packages. Let's go through them. This was a $20 Poshmark order. The first time I found Ziggy stuff on Poshmark. And what was cool was this was Japanese Ziggy stuff. So this is only like the 3rd time I found Japanese Ziggy stuff in the US. Which is fun. It was a little lot of handkerchiefs. It was some Sanrio Hello Kitty ones and a Ziggy one. So they had them wrapped up in this fun little bundle and just says, Happy New Year. Thank you for shopping my closet. I hope you'll love these Sanrio handkerchiefs. Please stay well. Cheers to 2022. So I was basically buying for the Ziggy, but the Sanrio ones are just like a little bonus. I do like Sanrio stuff, so I don't really go on my way to collect it, but I do. Anytime I get a lot like this with a few items in it, I do end up adding them to my collection. So yeah, just one random handkerchief. How does that go? A couple of little ducks there. This one, summer cap. Some of these I don't even know what they are. I don't even know if they're Sanrio. Fancy friends. They are Japanese though. So another Japanese handkerchief. And the real reason why I got it is this guy right here, which is fun to get. So I paid $20 basically for this. It would cost me about that to buy it from Japan after I pay all the fees. So that's cool. I didn't think I had that one. I didn't recognize it. So that is awesome. Yeah, I thought it was out of Japanese stuff, but I guess it wasn't. Okay, this package I bought about a month ago. I paid $13.95. Oh yeah, this is cool. You don't really find Thanksgiving stuff that often, but some Thanksgiving Ziggy napkins. Oh, and Fuzz is dark fuzz. So that's more like a Japanese. It is, let's see, 50, 60, it's 1977. So we have the darker fuzz. Okay, that is super cool. Okay, on this package here, I paid $5.95. Oh yeah, these are fun. So this is, it just says, just a note for Sandy. Just like a little note package. I've seen pictures of these from the 70s where it'd just be like a whole giant display of all the different names. So I do pick these up for like around $5, $5, $6 when I can. It would be nice to have the full display one day. But for now, it's just fun to add another one to my collection. We got this little package. I paid $6.84. So thank you for your purchase. So this is one of those kind of silly purchases, but I don't have it, I don't think. But it's an original helium balloon. It's the #1 dad helium balloon. I don't think I have this one. I have a whole bunch. I have probably like 10 different, but I didn't remember getting that one. Okay, so that's cool. These are hard. Like I gotta get like a giant bag and board or something to kind of frame that, make it look nicer. At one point I found a whole factory case of, I think it was a graduation balloon. So it's like a case with literally like 150 balloons in it. It was fun. It was a complete case. Okay, we got this package. This was from just a few weeks ago. I paid $8. And, oh, okay. So this one, It was a singular card. In fact, it's probably a card out of a box of cards. And it's written in. The $8 feels a little high on this. But I thought this Christmas theme with the little snowflake where he's swinging on it, I thought it was so cute. So I decided, you know what, why not? I don't have it. I really love the imagery. Sometimes cheaper stuff like this that isn't really worth anything. If I love the imagery, I'm going to buy it. Because it's not, you know, if I was to try to sell it, it'd probably be very hard to sell it. But I'm not trying to sell it. I want to keep it. I want to keep it as a collection. Okay, we have a little package. I paid $11 for this one. I bought it about a month ago. Oh yeah, okay, so this is a pretty rare item. I do have it, but I don't remember if I have it in the package. Now the package isn't in great shape, but because of its rarity and the price was reasonable, I'm happy to have it. So we have a VIP stamper, which I'm pretty sure I have the stamper, but on the back looks like it was water damage and like peeled off. So really terrible shape. But I think this is the first time I've actually seen it in the package. So sometimes with this stuff, even in this terrible shape, it might be one of the few that are left in existence on the planet. So I like to get it, even in this shape, just because of its rarity. Okay, this package from a few weeks ago, I paid $17.40. Oh, this is fun. It's a tote bag. I do really like these. I couldn't remember if I had this one. I couldn't recognize it. But even if I do have it, this one looks like it's in really nice shape. So you have Ziggy on a hot air balloon. I love this one. I love this image. I love when he's in a hot air balloon. Beautiful, beautiful item. Really happy to get that. Okay, so this was an interesting package. It was $25.60. It was so expensive because it was shipping from the UK. But UK Ziggy stuff is really rare. If you're in the UK and you find a UK Ziggy thing, let me know. Because I really want it. I only have a few handful. I might have like 12 Ziggy items from the UK. So this was a set of vintage buttons, I think from the late 70s. I couldn't tell from the picture if they were like homemade or if they were like official, but they look official to me. They don't look like someone just like cut them out or anything. So we have Ziggy the Loser. I don't see a date on it, but the imagery looks like mid-70s, 75 maybe. And then we have Join the Lovable Losers. Ziggy at the window. Again, this looks like early Ziggy, like 73, 74, maybe 75. I'm a Lovable Loser. I think that artwork's from like 71. So I don't know if Ziggy was licensed. It says UPS, Ziggy Celebration Arts UPS. Trademark. Doesn't say a date. Okay, and then we have Join the Lovable Losers. Okay, these are really neat. And just the patina on the back, they look old. I'm pretty sure these are from the 70s. I don't think they're newer reproductions or homemade ones. Everybody Loves a Loser. Again, these are like 73, 74, maybe 75. I'm a Lovable Loser. Okay, those are awesome. I love those. I love getting international Ziggy stuff that I've never seen before. That's kind of rare. Okay, this was an Etsy purchase. I paid $14.26. Bought it about a month ago. Oh, okay. This was a really awesome write-on, wipe-off memo board with marker. Like I said, I love buying these when they're sealed because most of the time they're missing the marker. They're kind of rare. So that one's cool. I couldn't remember if I had this one or if I had it in the original package. It looks like it got a little bit dinged up on the side, but I'm still very happy with that just because of how rare it is. That is cool. Oh, I bought this last summer. I forget how much I paid. I think I paid $100 maybe. Maybe more, maybe less. I thought it was really neat. I saw it listed for a long time. I didn't jump on it right away. Finally made him an offer, and I think he took it. So it's the original artwork for the Bradley Ziggy watch that came out in, I think, 78. It's got the little copyright code thing on the back. So I thought that was really neat. I love adding original production artwork to my collection. All right, I bought this last October, so it's a few months old. I paid $22.85. Oh, and it was a Mercari order. Okay, so it was just a whole collection of Ziggy wrapping paper. It was one of those things where I thought, oh, like this one, I kind of think I might have needed. I can't remember. Some of the stuff blends together because I sometimes just skip over it because I don't rush out to buy wrapping paper. I do like how colorful and fun it is. I thought that was neat. This one I'm pretty sure I have. Although this one does say it's, no, it's American Greetings. Sometimes these are Carlton card ones, and those are from Canada, so those are a little bit harder to get. That one I'm pretty sure I have already. There's a couple of those. But those, I can't remember if I had this Christmas one. This one is really fun. I love Christmas wrapping paper. And then just another birthday one. This one I wasn't sure if I had either. I feel like I have literally hundreds of sheets of Ziggy wrapping paper like this. But every once in a while, if I see a lot like this and it's like 20 bucks for like 10 sheets, $2 a sheet, why not, you know? The price is not too... And if it's a duplicate down the road, I can use it or I can sell it again. Okay, this package I bought about a month ago, I paid $8.98, which is cheap. Some of this stuff I feel like I'm mostly just paying for postage. The postage is so expensive these days. Some cardboard. Oh. More wrapping paper. So I pretty much paid $8 for this one. I couldn't remember if I had this one or not. This is an earlier one, 76. So this came out the year I was born. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. I couldn't remember if I had it. If I find older ones like this, I'll sometimes buy them, even if I think I have them, just because you don't see them that often. Maybe once every few years. Okay, this one I bought about a month ago. I paid $13.90. Oh, okay, bad packaging, because they wrapped it up. So these are even more rare. They're in plastic bag. Let me get out of the plastic bag. There's more wrapping paper. But this is the wrapping paper that comes with the bow. And these are usually either destroyed or missing the bow. So these ones are really hard to get complete like this. It has the little card. That is cool. I gotta find a box that's maybe like an inch, like a clear box that's maybe an inch thick to display something like this. That is really cool. You know, like a plastic box. This I bought about a month ago. I paid $18.33. Oh, these are neat. These you don't see too often because they're clothing. But we have some knee-high stocking socks because they feel very thin. Oh yeah, these are neat. So I guess they go like this. So it's Ziggy's printed on the socks. And we have the original tag, so it's brand new in the package or original packaging. That is really neat. Jeffrey socks. These are so hard to find complete with tag like that. That's clothing like that. Anytime I can find it, I'll jump on it. And then we have Stepping Out. Ziggy's in a performance tuxedo kind of outfit. This is fun. These are cute. I guess they're like girl socks from the 70s, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't see a date on them. But I like them. I think they're really, really fun. Those are cool. Love finding stuff like that for sale because it's rare. It's hard to find in the package like that. Just mint. Okay, this package I paid $9.98 and bought it a couple weeks ago. All right, let's see what's inside. Oh, okay, this is neat. So we have a 1984 to 1985 13-month Ziggy School Year calendar. It says, watch out for falling grades. Awesome graphics. It's got some acid burn on it. But I do like the calendars. They're kind of hard to find because most people just toss them when they're too old. Most people, when people see a calendar, they think, oh, that's an old, worthless thing. I see calendars as, oh, that's a fun, giant work of art. Especially the ones where every page is like you flip it open and every page is a giant work of art. I think calendars are a cheap thing you can collect, but are super fun because you collect them not as the functional piece it is, but as the artwork it was from that time when it came out. That is really cool. Okay, this is from a month ago. I paid $12 for it. Feels kind of flimsy again, so it might be more wrapping paper. Like I said, at the end of December, early January, I just got in the mood to pick up all the Ziggy stuff that I did not have that I could find. So I just hunted down everything. I looked through everything on eBay. See if I can open this without damaging it. And it's another package of wrapping paper. It looks kind of older looking. I can't tell if it's 70s or 80s because it's a design I haven't seen before. Or at least I don't remember. Although, no, I guess the actual drawings on them look late 70s, like 78, 79. Okay, those are neat. All right, this package was $32.56. It came from Canada. Okay, this is cool. Every once in a while, I'll see some Carlton card things that have Ziggy on it. They're kind of rare. I don't see them in the U.S. that often, so I pick up everything I see when I see it. Oh yeah, this is super neat. What year is this? 1982. It's a really fun Carlton card. It's like a stationary binder. Ziggy with hearts in the front, and then you have the paper and envelopes inside. That is really neat. I love that one. Very colorful, really designed well. Okay, this is another package from Canada. I think it's more Carlton card stuff. The packaging, I'm not sure about. I don't know if things arrived okay. Hopefully they did. I hate seeing a bad packaging job. Okay, all right, we have multiple. I think it was actually 3 different auctions I won that they put together. Okay, first we have a book of some sort. I think it's 2 notepads or 2 like packs of paper. Oh yeah, so we have 2 Carlton card packs of paper. It doesn't say the year, but those, they look cool. It's like a unique, Ziggy's getting a little love from his plants. You don't see, oh, there's the date, 5083. I don't see this as often. Oh, and that's nice. The image is on every page. Okay, that is really cool. I've never seen that before. Very unique and different. A lot of times with the US stuff, it all kind of blends in, looks kind of similar. So sometimes when I get stuff from other countries, I'm seeing other versions of things I've never seen before. Like the UK buttons, just the shape of the button and the imagery. This looks different than all the US buttons. Or like the Carlton card stuff. Japanese stuff is all unique, etc. I wish there was a way I could order stuff from Argentina, Brazil, Mexico a lot easier. Because there's no like proxy service that I know of, so it's really hard for me to collect in those countries. But there's a ton of stuff that I want. So if you're in Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, or anywhere in Central or Southern America where you might have access to Mercado Libre and be able to buy Ziggy stuff, and you want to help me out, that would be awesome. These are fun. Next we have some post-it notes. These are all, are they Carlton cards? No, it's Rustcraft, just another Canadian company. So these, I know I have some like these. I don't remember if the ones I have are Canadian like this though. So these might be different than the ones I have. So it's like $10. I decided just to grab it just in case. Again, if something's cheap, $10, $20 at most. Like I don't think about it as much because I figure down the road, if it is a duplicate, I could probably get my money back. Or I'm not losing out that much. I mean, I know it adds up, but remember, this stuff is from months and months of buying. So it's like, you know, $50 this week, $100 that week, nothing another week. So it's, you know, it adds up in time, but it's not a whole bunch all at once. Oh, and then these are fun. All right, so only one of these is Ziggy, but it's 2 little pin sets, which I have. This one, I think, but I have the American Greetings one and not the Carlton card one. And then there's like a little beaver one. This one I'll probably put in my shop for like $10. Because it's super duper cute. I'm sure someone will want that. Or maybe we'll keep it. I don't know. It's kind of cute. Here, let me see. Kind of cute. But I have a feeling someone will pay me like $10 for that. Because it cost me 20. No, I forgot how much I paid. I think the main thing is just the shipping is what made these more expensive. Okay, on to the next box. Okay, this package was $8.25. And I bought it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. So a lot of this stuff is not like the wrapping paper, that kind of stuff does not sell very well on eBay. So sometimes it sits on there for months on end. So that's why I'm able, when I want to and I look and I buy stuff, I'm able to find some of this stuff just because it hasn't sold out. Whereas if it's like a figure or a doll or something that's more desirable, that's going to be a little bit harder to get. Okay, let's see what this is. And eventually when I have the space to sort it all out and I can see exactly what I have, then I'll probably be able to buy more because there's probably some things I think I have that maybe I just saw years ago, but I never actually acquired it. Because there's so much stuff. Oh, this is super neat. Oh, and that was a good price for this. So this is 1977. It's like a little stationery set with the beautiful graphics on the front, a little Ziggy on the back. And then inside you just have envelopes and paper. I love little sets. So this is like the Carlton card one with the hearts, but this is a US version. Okay, very neat. Okay, I have another little box here. This was $11 and I bought it a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think there's another stamper. Remember correctly, I think I bought 2 or 3 from the seller. They shipped them separately. They could have shipped them together because they're so small, but that's okay. I'm just happy if they arrive safely. Oh yeah. So again, I think I have the stamper, but I definitely don't have it in the package. Now the package is in really bad shape. It's got, I don't know, even like bug stains here. So it's probably in like a garage or something. And it's really filthy. I'm going to try to clean the plastic up a little teeny bit. But, like I said, the stampers themselves are super rare. The ones I bought off another collector. And it was the only times I had seen them. Maybe I saw one on eBay once that I got. But the 2 or 3 I have, I got from another collector. And just in the package, I don't see them. So even though this package looks disgusting and it's in bad shape, it might be one of the last examples of the packaging left in the world. So I'm going to keep it. I'm happy to get it, even in this destroyed condition, because of how rare it is. Sometimes you have to get lower grade just to have it, just to preserve it. Because if you wait for mint, sometimes it's just never going to come. All right, this is a Mercari package. I paid $35.75. I got, I don't see a date on it. Probably like a month or 2 ago. Oh, it's a bag. Okay, this is neat. I really do love like the duffel bags and gym bags. And I thought this was smaller when I bid on it. I thought it was like a little like makeup purse kind of. But this is a full-on gym bag. That is super neat. All right, this package I bought about a month ago was $9.20. All right, it's another Post-it note package, but this one's American Greetings, so this is a U.S. one, whereas the other ones I got were Carlton cards. So the Carlton card ones I think are harder for me to get. This one, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't recognize the artwork on it, so I think I needed it. But this is one I'm more likely to have already than the Carlton card ones. In fact, these weren't even Carlton cards. They're Rustcraft, but they look very similar to the American Greetings. Okay, this package I bought about a month ago. It's $18.50. Oh yeah, these are neat. These I don't know if I needed. I probably have all of these. I think I probably only have one of each of these. But these are some of my all-time favorite Ziggy dolls. Well, the Ziggy dolls with the plastic head are my favorite, but these are the first round ones. These are the earliest, hardest to get ones. So anytime I see them for a reasonable price, $6 a piece is a very awesome. But that's like original retail on these. So I had to pick up that one. We have the red one. Guess Who Loves You? Awesome. Very adorable. And then we have the Another Year Nicer. Love that one. That one's adorable. And then You're Someone Special. And then this one, his green's, I think, slightly faded. These originally came packages in boxes where it's like a round top. It's red with a little tray on the bottom. He's sitting like that. So if I can get them in the box, that's what I really want. But getting them loose like this, I'm actually happy to get them, especially at that price, because those are awesome. Okay, and then I have another box for $18.50, which is from the same sellers. I think it's more of the dolls. Or there's maybe 2 of the dolls and something else. Yeah, it's 2. Now, I don't remember if I have all of them, because I kind of don't remember bright orange. This one says Bless You. So that is neat. American Greetings, 1984. Yeah, I don't remember a bright orange one, so I might actually need that one. If I do, is amazing, because these are my favorite thing to collect. I've been collecting them for since I was a kid, but as an adult, I've been looking for them since 1998, and these are just hard to get. And then this one, Friends Forever. I don't remember this one as well. His arms are in there. He is so cute. I need to probably put these in like pop protector boxes or something, just so I can make a display of them, because I love them. Oh, and then we have 2 Clippets. So these I do have. So just a little extra, but they're adorable. I might end up selling one of them. Not 100% sure yet. Do love those. Okay, I have this package here. Bought it about a month ago. Paid $15.15. It's similar to another package, so I'm guessing I bought a second item from the same seller. Which, when it comes to Ziggy stuff, which is probably advice I can give to other collectors too, when I find someone that has a rare Ziggy thing that I've never seen before that I want to buy, I go into their eBay store and I see what other Ziggy items they have. Because I'm assuming if they have a rare thing, then maybe they have other rare things. And many times I'll find other things that I need that I've never seen before. Or maybe they're a collector with a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, this is neat. So this one, the packaging was not in great shape. But this is rare. I think it's the original Ziggy patch. I think I've had a few out of the package, but I think this is the first one I've seen in the package. It's for you. So it's Ziggy 3 Fish Ink Stick-On Patch from 1975. Ooh, that's an early Ziggy merchandise. That's something you just, every once in a while, I might see a patch for sale for like $5-10. But this is the first time I've seen one in the packaging. I just love it. Even though it's in bad shape, I just love seeing the extra Ziggy graphics on it and that kind of stuff. This is special to me. That is really cool. Okay, I got this little package. I paid $16 for it. I bought it just a week ago. Oh yeah, so this is a thing I bought on eBay. I was on my wish list for like over a year, I think. I realized I looked at my want list I made years ago and I realized I was missing this. I thought I had it. So I ended up, I made them offer like $10 plus, it was like $16. That's what I wrote, right? And they couldn't find it. So they had to cancel the order. I was kind of upset about that. But then like a month later, they're like, oh, we found it. Do you still want it? They listed it. So I was able to buy it. So this is one of those things where I'm pretty sure I've seen it so many times. I thought I had it. But according to the last time I sorted, when I put all these out on display, I was missing the Super Sport one. So it's a Super Sport trophy. I think he's really cool. Not in the best shape, but just happy to have it. Okay, this package I just bought recently too was $8.19. Oh yeah, it was just a little package of party cards or invitation cards. These are kind of, I like collecting these, but because of shipping and all that, you end up having to pay $10 each, which feels like too much for something like this. So I usually try to get them in lots if I can, but every once in a while I'll buy one. I'll pay $8 for it just to get it. And this is the kind of thing I don't want to overbuy just because it's not that rare. I see them, so it's like if I get a duplicate, it's a pain in the butt because then, like, if I decide to sell it, half the value of what I spent on it was the postage. So it's not like I can get my money back that easily on that. Another small package, $11. I bought it a couple weeks ago. I'm assuming this is from the same person I bought a few other things from. I forget which items they were. I've opened a couple of these so far. While I'm editing, I'll figure out. While you watch it, you'll figure it out. I'm just tired. It's slow. I've been filming for 3 hours. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. This is the stamper person. Okay. So this is an even cheaper stamp. Like, by itself, it's kind of... Like, the few I have are kind of throw-ins with other lots. But it's in the package, which I've never seen it in the package like that. So I actually wanted that. Just to have it in the original, but the packaging is kind of boring. But still, like I said, this might be one of the last in existence with the packaging. So when it's that rare, you gotta just buy it, even if it's in bad shape. Okay, and then finally, this was $17.86. I bought this on Etsy. This is probably, I was gonna say this is probably my favorite thing I bought in this haul, but that stuff I bought at the state auction, that was the best stuff. But if it wasn't for that, this would probably be my favorite thing. Why? Because it's a vinyl head Ziggy doll. Like I said, these are my favorite to collect. But it's a rare German version. I love the German versions. These ones you just do not find that easily. The German ones and the UK ones are the ones I really, really want. So $17 for that is a steal. Like the US ones are rare from this era. These, you know, I see them every once in a while. These I see, if I'm lucky, once every 3 or 4 years. Awesome. Okay, I love that.